Oh boy, what are we getting into today? Okay, we got some tools here on the ground. Truck all pulled up in the driveway and stuff. We got Rilo. He's gonna assist us by being annoying. Okay. YouTube, I hope you guys are having a good day today. Today's Friday, bringing y'all another video for the channel. I actually got today off of work, so I'm extremely happy about that today. So I had a little downtime right now to where I feel like this is going to be a really good video for you guys. Please, like always, if you enjoyed this video, please do me a favor and give me that thumbs up on this video by liking it. You guys know it helps out the channel so much. On another note too, like the last 3-4 videos, thank you guys so much for the people who've been purchasing stickers on the channel. Real quick on the stickers, I have some available still if you want to get some. All you gotta do is email me at everythingdiesel@gmail.com. And on a side note, if you get the sticker in the mail, if you can do me a favor and just shoot me a DM on Instagram, or you can email me a picture of when you put the sticker up on whatever it is you put it on, whether it's your truck, car, laptop, whatever, wherever it gets sticked up at. I'm trying to collect pictures from it, okay? So I would really appreciate it if you guys can send that out to me, okay? So we got a lot of news coming to the channel. I was debating on if I wanted to announce the news right now or if I wanted to wait till after we finish doing on the video what we're going to be doing. So I think I'm announcing now, okay? We got some things coming to the truck. We got some goodies, okay? I'm really excited for it. Right now, what we're looking at is we are looking at some EFI Live tuning by HPP, Higher Power Performance. Okay, I did it. I pulled the trigger finally. Yes, we have tuning on the way, and when I say I'm excited, like I am so excited. You guys don't understand, man. I've been waiting for this moment for a long time. I ordered it yesterday. So it should be here by Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken. Tuesday, maybe Wednesday, maybe, but pretty sure it's going to be Tuesday because I think they already shipped it out. So I'm extremely excited to get this product in, man, and load it up. I did the EFI Live with the auto cal, so I got the auto cal, and then I did the CSP5 switch, so I'll be able to switch to tunes on the fly. I think I'm getting a modified stock 30, 60, 100, 120, and or 180. I believe those are the tunes that I'll be getting. You guys already know I'm going to be making a review on each one of those tune settings, so you don't even have to worry about it asking me how the tunes are, because don't worry, I'm going to drop that video for y'all, okay? So that's the first thing we got coming up. We got tuning on the way. It'll be here. Expect that video next week. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and you tap that bell notification so that way you know when I put the video out and you don't have to keep checking the channel to find out, okay? Second thing, we ordered something for the engine, okay? Nothing crazy. It's just going to be a fuel filter delete block from Fleece Performance. I finally pulled the trigger on that. I know a couple of you guys been commenting or messaging me like, "Oh man, you still got the stock fuel housing on there." I'm like, "Yeah, I know. I gotta get the block." Finally got the block on order. It's going to be here, okay? Now the third one. Now I don't know if I ever talked to you guys about this one or even showed you. If you followed me on Instagram, you definitely saw it maybe about a month ago, 3 weeks ago. But this one is kind of annoying, but also I'm relieved that we finally get to replace it, okay? So we got more taillights on the way. Now, if you've been following the channel for a while, back in the summer, maybe June, May time frame, you guys know I put brand new LED smoke taillights on it. Well, let me show you what happened. Okay, so we got one taillight here, right side, passenger side. But then when you come over here, there ain't no damn taillight. She gone. Okay, all that's left is the pigtails wiring harness and the screws along with the piece of plastic that was attached to it. Okay, now to be honest with you guys, I don't 100% know what happened. I don't know if it fell off, or which I highly doubt, because for that to fall off, you know, I don't know. My thought is somebody came and they plucked it out, being an asshole, you know, whether it was high school kids or just some crazy meth head or something. I don't know what happened, but she ain't here no more. I'm also missing the little clips that stay in here, so I had to order some of those as well. So we got that on order, but we're getting a new style taillight. I'm really excited for it because I believe this is a new aftermarket taillight that hasn't been out a whole long time for the 3rd gen Cummins, okay? Because if you guys know, these taillights are your generic eBay Amazon aftermarket LED taillights you can get for your truck for roughly about $100 to maybe 140, depending on where you get it from. Nothing wrong with these taillights. They work amazing. They look good when they're clean. Excuse the dirty truck. My truck is filthy right now. She needs some love in terms of like washing and stuff. So there's nothing wrong with these taillights, but the ones we have coming in, I think they look amazing, and I think you guys are going to really like them. So I'm really excited about that, even though it had to happen due to somebody, or my left tail light going away. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna move on to what we're doing today. Now this is something right here, this is not even for a diesel owner, this is a truck owner, period. Okay, this is something that does not get done 9 out of 10 times, or 9 out of 10 truck owners probably don't even ever consider doing this. All right, and what it is it involves your drive shaft. Okay, now you might be thinking, oh, you're gonna change out the U-joint in your drive shaft. No, I'm not, because it's doing good. But what we're gonna do, we are going to take off the drive shaft, and you see how that looks in there? You see how nasty that looks? We are going to take the drive shaft out, and we are going to grease the yoke. Okay, all up in there. I'm positive, extremely positive, that it is no grease in there no more. Okay, now one instant symptom or way you would know if there's no grease in it is when you're driving. If you take off or come to a stop and you feel a pop, it's probably that guy right there, because what's happening is the yoke is designed to extend in and out. Obviously what happens is the grease wears out over time, it gets dry, it goes away. Expect it, it's normal, that's what grease does. But what happens is a lot of times we don't take the time to take it out, grease it, put it back in. That way we have a smooth operation. Now I don't have a bad jerk in this truck at all, but it's noticeable. It's there. And I changed out my transmission mount after I installed the lift on the truck. That guy right there, all that new stuff. I changed out the transmission mount because the old one was shot, and it removed like 80-90% of the pop that I used to get when I first had the lift kit installed. I know this is gonna fix it, okay? And it needs to get done. Even if you don't have a pop, it's good preventative maintenance. Okay, so this is gonna be an easy job. As simple as taking off your 4 bolts for your back yoke on your drive shaft. Take those bolts out. They're 15 millimeters. Take them off, slide the drive shaft back. Don't drop it. Do not drop the drive shaft because it is dynamically balanced. Take it out, and then go ahead, pack the grease. Pack your grease in there, get it all lubed up nice and good, and slide it back in and bolt it back up. Okay, and that's exactly what we're going to be doing today. All right, so I'm gonna get you guys set up, get you on the stand, and we're gonna go ahead and pop this drive shaft off. Okay, all right, you guys, figured I'd do this to let you guys know what I'm going to be using. So tools needed. The biggest thing you're gonna need is going to be a 15 millimeter, some type of breaker bar if you don't have impact tools, and a torque wrench, because you do want to torque these to the specified torque, which is 85 foot-pounds. If you got some Loctite, which I don't have some right now, but it's not a big deal. If you got some Loctite, we want to go ahead and put some blue thread locker on there, or you could do red, really. I mean, it doesn't really matter. You want to make sure you torque that to the specified torque. Okay. So what we got here, just some grease. This is Walmart grease, but for what we're using it for, this will be perfect. I do have a dead blow hammer and a punch, so that way, because there's a good chance that the yoke is going to be kind of stuck to the mating side of the axle. So just to kind of break that loose, we got that. We got the torque wrench. I got a breaker bar if needed. I hope I won't need it, but who knows. And then what I have is a 15 millimeter socket. I know it's not an impact, whatever. 15 millimeter socket with a swivel fitting, and then I have an extension. Okay, so that's what it's really simple. And then a rag if you need one. It's really simple. I just figured I'd show you guys what I'm using in terms of tools, so that way you know what tools you need, so that way you're not like running around trying to figure it out. Okay.
Ryan Little.
She is out, right now. Okay, so we got a little tranny fluid back here. Oh, I accidentally spun her. Ooh, yeah, it's tranny fluid. Whatever. So if you look in here, it looks Oh, you guys ain't gonna be able to see that good in there, but it is dry. It could use some grease in there, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna do that exactly. One good thing is too, this is a really good time to check your seal. Check your input seal, make sure it's not blown. Now, when I say blown, I ain't talking about this outer one. I'm talking about that inner seal. So you see that white lip in there? That's gonna be your seal. Check, make sure that bad boy isn't leaking. If you got a bunch of fluid around here, it's real wet, you know, you got to change that seal out. Changing that seal out shouldn't be that bad. I never did it, so I'm not going to say how hard it is, but it doesn't look like a crazy job. This is also a good time to look underneath your truck and just look at everything. Yes, I know I have a train horn. She don't work though. But this is a good time to look underneath your truck and just look at everything. Make sure everything's going good, you know. We do have something back here I might hit up on in this video if I have time, but if not, whatever. So now we got the drive shaft out, the yoke's out. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna pop some grease on this bad mama jamma, slide her back up in there, and then I mean that's it, okay? So what I'm gonna do now, if I can hold the camera, I'm gonna grease her on up, put some grease in there. I will use the grease gun actually, get her greased up, and then I'm gonna put the drive shaft back in. One thing I forgot to mention is before you take it off, you need to make sure you mark it. You don't need to, but it's good to mark your drive shaft so that way you can install it back in the same position. So I got 2 yellow marks right there, and then here on the side I got 2 yellow marks right there, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and get that greased up, get her thrown back up, and then when we're ready to torque it, I'll catch up with you guys, okay? All right, you guys. So I went ahead and got the drive shaft back in. Please don't mind those 2 marks. I did it. I put those there not to line them up, but to just make sure you know they're on the same side. The ones up there, the yoke, the ones up there for the splines, those are the ones that you want to make sure you put back in when you mark it again, okay? Yeah, easiest way to explain it, just by marking it and putting it back in the same way. It's just something I like to do. You don't have to do it, but it is what it is. So I went ahead, got them all back in. Now I'm gonna go ahead and torque it. I have my torque wrench right here, set to 85 foot-pounds. Now one thing is, I don't know, maybe I've been working on aircrafts too long or something, but I'm the type of person where when it comes to a dynamic component, I like the torque in a cross pattern, okay? All right, you guys, that is a wrap. Check that out, all torqued up. Everything looks good. We got some grease up here on the front yoke. I think I'm about to take her for a little test drive now, see how she does. You got a little excess grease out here. It's not a big deal. You can wipe it up if you want to, or you can leave it. It doesn't really make a big... Oh, shit, the camera's not even on that. All right, you guys. So, hopefully that video was good for you guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. Took no time at all. You guys know that this was a very, very, very simple job, but I think it's something good that we should be able to do to our trucks. Like I said before, it doesn't matter if it's a gas, if it's a diesel, a truck. If it has an axle with a yoke or a spline in the front going to the back yoke to the axle, it's something good you should do, especially if you live up north where it's real cold and the climates are all sorts of out of whack, or if you're in a dry desert place, pretty much anywhere almost, if you think about it. So that's that, man. If y'all enjoyed it, please like this video. The likes help out so much. Thank you guys that's been watching the content, comment, tell me what you think about this video. I really appreciate everything y'all have been doing by watching and supporting the channel with the stickers, the likes, the comments. Instagram game's going strong still, so I definitely appreciate all of it, man. You guys are awesome, so thank you so much. But please, if you have not already, subscribe to the channel, because we got EFI Live tuning on the way. We got to do new tail lights, and I'm not going to show you guys the tail lights until I put them on. We got to do a fuel bowl delete on the engine by putting in the fleece block, fuel, whatever it's called, fuel delete block, yada yada. We got to put that in too. So we got some stuff that's going to be going on within the next week. Okay, I'm off till Tuesday, so I'm gonna have a lot of time this weekend. Checking the weather, it looks like it's gonna rain midnight tonight, so I was planning on washing her up because she is dirty. Like, I'm cringing right now how filthy she is, you know what I'm saying? I do plan on doing a video on applying the sealant. We are going to be applying the sealant to the Cummins, getting her nice and tight for winter. That way the paint is going to hold up, because as you guys know, I take a huge amount of pride in my paint and the way my truck looks, even though she don't look all that great right now in terms of cleanliness, but it's all good because I'll get to it when I get to it. So once again, you guys take it easy, be safe, have a good weekend, God bless, and until next time, y'all take it easy.